This is Malachi Moore, safety out of Alabama.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Malachi started his football journey at Hewitt-Trussville High School out of Alabama and was a star at cornerback for the Huskies. In his senior season, he recorded 83 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 8 pass breakups, and 4 interceptions. He was a member of the Prep Star Top 150 Dream Team and was selected to play in the All-American Bowl game. He'd enter college as a 4-star prospect and would receive offers from 21 different colleges, including Georgia, Clemson, Michigan, and Alabama, committing to the University of Alabama. Alabama defensive coordinator Kane Womack would transition Malachi to safety, and his transition would be seamless. He'd be a starter in his freshman season, playing in 11 games and recording 44 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 6 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, and a forced fumble. For his fantastic play, he'd receive all SEC honors and was a freshman All-American, but would unfortunately suffer an injury that kept him out of the college football playoffs. Malachi would return to the Crimson Tide, this time on the bench behind Jordan Battle in 2021, and a foot injury would keep him from starting consistently in 2022, but he'd return as a starter in 2023. He'd have another expectedly solid season, starting in 13 games, and was a team captain. Many expected Malachi to enter the 2024 NFL Draft, but he would decide to claim an extra year of eligibility and would return for a 5th year. Malachi wouldn't regret that decision, as he had one of his best seasons yet, with 70 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 8 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. He was a first-team All-American, but would suffer an undisclosed injury that kept him out of the ReliaQuest poll. He'd go on to have surgery for that injury and would declare for the 2025 NFL Draft. Before I move on, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe to never miss one of my videos. Malachi is everything you'd want in a safety, being a sound tackler in the open field, even against larger opponents, and having good ball skills. His football IQ is also a huge plus, as he's shown his ability to quickly diagnose plays to hold the correct angles and will rarely find himself out of position. He's great in both run support and coverage, able to stuff holes well enough, and excels in zone coverage. He pairs his ball skills and ability to read a quarterback's eyes well, able to make a play on the ball quickly. Malachi also played a good amount of special teams at Alabama, which NFL teams love, and him being selected as a team captain shows his ability to be a leader on defense. All of this, along with his consistent production in college at the highest level in the SEC, NFL teams could be hard-pressed to pass up on him. If you noticed, I didn't talk about Malachi's man coverage ability. A big reason is he doesn't have great top-end speed and could be a liability against faster receivers at the next level. With that being said, he's also not an amazing sideline-to-sideline player and could struggle against pro offenses that utilize cross-field misdirection or against a quarterback that can conceal his reads well. His size also isn't ideal for an NFL safety, being 6 foot, 198 pounds, which could cause him to struggle at shedding blocks against bigger players. Malachi is also classed as a jack-of-all-trades, master of none, which could point to him being more of a rotational player rather than a consistent and reliable starter at the next level if he can't develop some of his talents to elite. His injury concerns are also present, as he struggled with nagging injuries all throughout his collegiate career, which raises questions about his durability at the next level. There could be some NFL teams that just aren't sure what to make of Malachi if he can't answer these questions. In the goal of being honest, I didn't think Malachi would be rated as low as he is, considering his impressive tenure at Alabama, but now that I've done some research, I can kind of understand why. If I were a coach, I'd be wary about Malachi's size and injury history more than anything else. The skill issues in his game can be fixed easily enough, but if his body can't physically handle the NFL, then it could cause him to slide. But I can't deny the talent and production, and I feel his upside is just too much to pass on. Right now, I'd feel comfortable with a 3rd round grade on it. Luckily for Malachi, he received an invite to the 2025 NFL Combine, and he could have a meteoric rise if he performs well for all the world to see.